now seeing the picks for both of our teams as we get ready. I don't know who it is right now. It seems like it's Ska, and who is the other one on the red side? I saw Ska, so I'm assuming that is going to be Shroud.
This is Sean's
Shroud and Sean. Yeah, Shroud and Sean. Ooh, that's going to be nice. Okay, I'm with it. And we're going to be going to splits. So, you know, fun fact. Not a lot of people at the beginning of Valorant enjoyed Split. Now, I think a lot of people kind of sort of dig Split, which has been awesome because I kind of like the map from the get-go. The reason why I enjoy the map is because, every map in Valorant has a thing. It has a gimmick, if you will, right? And Split's gimmick is that the map is dictated. Oh, a glitch. I like that. It's basically set up where you have to take control of the mid. That's what you're going to be looking for here, folks. But now it's time to jump into round 2 of play. Let's hop right into it. We got Shroud Squad versus Sean Gares' team. It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah, it is. Talk about OGs and legends of the gaming space. And these two super team captains are right at the top of it. We already know the squad that Shroud's bringing to the table as we just witnessed them in our first Spike Rush match of the day. But now we're in match 2, and it's already even keeled. And here we go, as Sean's side getting some good starts.
Oh, and he might get it. No, he actually does not make the connection happen. And we're looking here to play around this boom bot. But, the cheeky camp on the side. Sean Gares, wow, man, just what a rat. Just living that rat life right by the default box. And P. Fitter is able to get that kill with the Bucky. They'll get that spike down just because they can. It doesn't really play a role. Now, looking here, we have ultimate ability, health regen, paranoia, combat stim, and golden gun. But look at the middle. You have 2 separate pickups in the middle of Tigris, which is the reason why this map called Split, it's about being split right down the middle. It's how important those areas on the map are.
It really is. And mid, generally speaking on maps, tends to be somewhat emphasized, but not in the way that, as you were saying, for Split, it is definitely a key component. And that's why when you get that weapon upgrade and Steel right there, able to get the sight for the initial opening kill.
Steel is just clowning right here. Yeah. He's just clowning on fools. I love the movement. Ska, the opper for T1. Gets one there onto Branted, looking for another potentially. As nothing inside of the sewer is going to be popping up behind him. Look how many flashes he has. He can't see the game. They can't see anything. Oh, the humanity. Oh, no, he's going to get him with the hip fire, but it's going to be Ska with the Blade Storm from Jet getting the second round win. The first round win, but the second round concluding.
My boy Breach.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you are.
I'm a Breach main, bro. I love him. I've always loved him, and he was, started off strong, and then they've slowly, let's add another flash rush. Let's increase that from 1.75 to 2.
And 2.0 update, Breach is going to have 6 stuns. They're all going to last 3 seconds each.
Yeah, I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm about it. Doc, make it happen, but there's still a lot of other players that are here in the action. Pretty swift entry over onto the B site. Most of the defenders are clustered into Heaven to see what they can get on the sites down, but that's that Sage Wall to try and block off the point of entry to get the plant into the default position.
All right, PFIT's going to have the Paranoia state. It's going to last for a little bit. You're going to hear a lot of weird noises when you're in Paranoia. Yeah, it's super creepy and odd, but always fun, though. And there goes the res, so that's going to bring things back into a 4v3. Spike is down, but PFIT's going to respond in turn. We got a little 4v4 scuffle, but the humanity. As Ska's going to take out Branted. The wall is down. Now, this wall is going to get shredded through quickly here, but Sean's there to back up his teammate. Is it going to be enough, though? Does manage to get one. He's looking for another kill. Can he get it, though? He's going to pop up in front of him. Oh, no. He tried. He tried so hard, but it didn't work out. If Sean would have made that happen, that would have been the best play in all of GlitchCon.
Yeah, the golden gun, right?
Yeah, and the golden gun, it works kind of like Blade Storm, where it's a hit scan, and it's, very, very reliable, but it has a super long reload time. So if you shoot one shot, you need to make sure that you're 100% sure that you're going to be able to nail that.
Yeah, because the golden gun, it is a shot and kill, just like Blade, but you got to get the shot for it to happen. We are now switched once again, just like the first time, so we're back on pistol round. Both of these, actually, the Ghost ended up being the selection, which is super familiar for a lot of these players, as it is a pretty meta pistol as well.
Yeah, Ghost is something that you'll normally get in round 1, sometimes round 2, eco rounds as well. It's always going to play a role, which once we get into the action for the traditional game of Valorant, that will be the, that's really when you're going to start to see that kind of terminology and discussion come to fruition. Now, as far as what we have here with this 3v5 hold up inside of this A tower area is actually going to net Skadoodle 1 kill there onto PFIT, looking for another potentially.
30 seconds
and the
left.
Sage is going to be rounded up from behind. They have 30 seconds left. They put a lot of pressure here and made it seem like they're going to be going for it, and they can go and make it seem like they're going to go to B, but still put down the spike toward A.
It's a little bit of a song and dance here because for a moment, Metas on the defense were really clustered over to the screens area, and now after all the noise is set onto B, they've rotated the entirety of their defense, but Skadoodle ends up getting taken out by Branted here on the entry, and when you're trying to plant, somebody can come up right behind you and bop you, and in this case, it was Sean.
Yeah, they committed too much to being inside of the A heaven for so long, and I think for a moment, had they gone with a fake, they could have tricked him and gotten the spike planted toward A. Ended up not happening. Now, this is my favorite round, the Bulldog round.
Hey.
Bulldog's the greatest gun in the game. No one can tell me otherwise. I'll fight you if you say differently.
I'll pull up some patch notes and, you know, just let them speak, but, you know, like...
Don't do that.
There is some value if you're not wanting to... I'll get into that when we actually get into the game, but yeah, Bulldog's across the board right now. Lots of pressure here mid. They're just going for the typical, let's try and take the mid area and then split whichever direction we want to go. Reyna on the defense was forced to go. Yeah, Steel ends up taking out Sean Garris, and that allows them to just push directly onto the A site, and you even have Steel back here keeping his eyes on the rotations of the defenders very effectively.
Yeah, once he flew up and sent it through to A heaven, there was no reason for him to go on site. He was just playing the catch flank game, and that was beautiful. Also, the fact that he was flying with that Bulldog and doing so much damage is wild.
Yeah, I mean, that's the nice thing. If you manage to work the weapon effectively, a lot of these you can still have to your advantage. Unfortunately for Sean, taken down by the hand of Iridium. Played a lot of Reyna during the road to GlitchCon as well to show out. There were many players that were basically using 4 different games to put their best foot forward, and then 4 of them got drafted onto these teams. And it's great when you can see them holding their weeks well. But it's 3-2 on the scoreboard currently, just as close as the first Spike Rush game that we witnessed today.
So it said it's a Guardian or a Judge round, but it's actually not. It's an Odin round, aka the second best round, because you're just going to get a lot of burr, you know, just all the burr you can ask for. Look for Steel, though, to try and get this kill, but no, does not secure it. But a few more players, and what scares me here is that the Jet Blade Storm is in play, which can cause a lot of problems, but look how fast this round is just coming to a close as players are dropping left and right. Tigris 4-3, the Aces have the advantage.
So much utility used into Heaven to try and push them off, but once gone, PFIT has positioned himself to try and get the shots directly onto site, but it's all of the attackers that have positioned here, putting that spike planted into the back, and now, where are you gonna go if you're over on the defender's side, right? Your last one standing, get a pop to the head, and that is going to be a defeat with Aces taking the win.
Yeah, Aces getting the dub, not the most shocking thing there, especially with that final round being Odin rounds. That can always be a bit of a, you know, crazy fight back and forth. But overall, though, I would say, like, well done, you know, for the Aces. That was a win that they definitely needed, given the situation that, you know, they want to keep the Aces win train going into Fall Guys and being able to perform here. But the problem is that there's so many great players in this that it's going to be hard in these next few